So, dear audience, here we are in Troy West and Jeff Perry's dressing room, and we giggle a lot in here. Are men supposed to giggle? Well, we do. And we're We're like 4 weeks into the run of August, Osage County. It continues to be a dream, heaven, wonderful. It's just uncanny what Tracy has written. It is so deeply truthful, I think, about families. Now, many people go away going, oh gosh, that family was so nuts, truthfully nuts, that maybe my family's sane. You know, so there's that kind of interesting positive reaction. Along with a lot of identification of, oh my gosh, that's my aunt and uncle, that's my this and that. And this is a, vaguely Protestant, I suppose, Oklahoma family, but people from every walk, race, culture, religion are finding their corollaries, in this group, which is very cool. The performing, how does it change? It is a really, it's a very interesting experience. Some plays just keep deepening, changing. This one is kind of following that course, but it's very interesting. It has such an aesthetic of remaining kind of jazz-like that it allows you and demands that you breathe, because it is very realistic, naturalistic writing, and it intends to give the viewer almost a voyeuristic kind of feeling of, I'm not watching something presented as much as I feel like I'm watching a documentary about a family. I mean, that's the goal, really, of the writing. And so that's something that's kind of always in our aesthetic, in our daily goal of how to perform it. And so little things change, Personally, Amy and I have a number of scenes together, and it's like the blocking and the intonation and the rhythms change. And the way in which Tracy's play works throughout the evening is something we can't experience from our end. Only you guys can. We can't feel the entirety of it. But in a really consistent fashion, we hear you, night to night, responding to how the story lands on you. And it seems to have such a consistent effect on the audience that it makes us know, from our experience, that, well, this is just great writing. This writing just works. It's so consistently hitting the audience in a satisfying place.